What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan and welcome back to another Destiny video. In today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial, and that is of Titan skating. Now I've done one in the past quite a few months ago, but I want to do one again for, I've met a couple of new people and they seem to find it pretty shocking how fast I can go on a Titan, and I just want to do it for the general people. I've got a lot of new subscribers, just as a brand new updated tutorial. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So the first thing for Titan skating that you need to learn is you want as little agility as possible. Now if you look at all three of my subclasses here, they all have very low agility. That's the first thing you're going to want to prioritize in a Titan. You do not need agility on a Titan at all, ever. You just don't need it. Okay, unless you're trying to glitch out the map or do something fancy, you don't need agility. Okay, now we've got that all cleared up, the next thing you're going to need is increased control. You never use increased height and you never use catapult. Always go increased control. Increased control is the best movement on a Titan for Titan skating. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, for the purpose of this video I'm going to be running Striker, just because I've got shoulder charge in here, which we're going to go over a little bit later in the video. But the first thing that you're going to want to learn is Titan skating is pretty much pressing your jump button. So we're just going to run in a straight line straight down here, and we're just going to run and press A. This is me I'm not timing my jumps, I'm just pretty much spamming A as fast as I can. As soon as I land the floor, I'm just pressing A. Okay, as you can see, we covered that ground very quickly. If I was just to run from A to B, it'd be very slow, and obviously when we're doing this, we're covering ground very quickly. This is, again, I'm not timing my jumps in a specific way, I'm just pressing A as fast as I can, mashing my jump button to go forward. Okay, that's as simple as it is. Right, so now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to teach you the 2-1 method. Now, I don't know about a lot of other Titan skaters out there, but this is the method I use, and it works very, very well. So the 2-1 method is basically this. Now, if you heard that correctly, you'll hear 2 bursts, and then it'll delay about a second, and then you'll hear the last burst. So it's like a 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1. So that's the method I use. So it's like 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1. So that's basically it. Sorry if I've annoyed you there by saying that loads and loads of times, but just trying to get the picture across to certain people. That's the method I use. Obviously most people will just probably spam it and go really fast. Don't get me wrong, I do that as well. Depending on what sort of mood I'm in and like how effective I'm trying to get to certain places. This is all stuff you will learn over time of playing a Titan and learning different different movements, different altitudes, different angles that you're going to be landing on the floor at. But that's why I use the 2-1 method, just because it's very easy to do. It readjusts you to the floor, and basically that's my reason for doing it. The first 2 bursts is to get momentum. The last burst is to prepare you for hitting the floor, no matter what angle it's going to be. So then you can bounce off of the floor, and get your full momentum and full boost, so you don't lose any speed at all. Now that obviously works better if you're going down an angle. Anything downhill, that works very well. If you're going anything uphill, that's pretty much just going to be a button mashing fest, spamming your jump button as fast as you can. So if you're going something that's of a steep hill, like say if it was just up there straight from this point and it went straight up, that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. But now that I've got the basics out of the way, let me add a few little more things into it. 1 2 3. So now that we've got the basics out of the way, then we're going to add a little bit of spice into it. So the main reason I've gone on shoulder charge is because, on shoulder charge, on Striker, should I say, is because we have shoulder charge. There we go, got it out correctly. Shoulder charge you can add into your Titan skating, and you can be very effective with it. So basically, what I mean by this is Titan skating is very weird. You can actually go faster, like this, than you can like this. Whilst you're sprinting, you actually go slower than as you would if you just like this. Just pretty much standing still and just spamming here. And that's what I'm going to show you. So basically, when you shoulder charge, jump, shoulder charge, and then as soon as your knee drops, as you can see, you can skate out of it. Very effective for obviously if you're wanting to change angles. Say if I was running forward, say if I was skating down here, I wanted to change angle. I've knackered my shoulder charge up a bit there as I skated a bit wrong, but you get the picture. You can change angle very effectively. If you wanted to do just a clean 180, you could do that as well. Shoulder charge is very good for changing angles and also getting the initial boost of momentum you need going into your shoulder charge. You actually go a lot faster, shoulder charge skating than you would just normal skating. In certain situations, that is. So that's pretty much shoulder charge skating. Now, shoulder charge skating is pretty hard to get the timing down. So this is the main reason why a lot of people go to the Twilight Garrison, which we're going to go over in a little second here. So shoulder charge skating is basically all about your timing. If you do it too quick, you'll end up something like this. So that's me pressing my A button too fast out of a shoulder charge. I just stop dead and I can't skate. Simple as it is. So the perfect timing will look something like this. Where you'll be able to go forward, you'll be able to skate, you'll be able to move properly. Okay, got a public event here, but I'm going to ignore that. So that's basically shoulder charge skating. A lot of people, it requires a lot of practice and a lot of timing. If you're going to do shoulder charge skating and you're going to try it, definitely recommend going in patrol or in a private match and just testing it out in there. Get used to it, try and get used to the timing and break it down for yourselves. Practice makes perfect. I've been Titan skating for since Destiny came out pretty much, so obviously over time you learn different things, but the easiest way to Titan skate is the crutch garrison, I like to call it. The Twilight Garrison. It's a very big crutch for a lot of people that don't know how to shoulder charge skate. I use it as well just because it's literally amazing for movement. Just jump, double tap B, and then you can skate out of it. There's no timing window. There's no, if you don't press A at a certain time, you're going to knacker up your skate. Literally, at any time you can press A out of your Twilight Garrison, and you'll just go flying. It's very simple to use, very easy, and that's why I like to use it. It's very simple to use. So that's pretty much Twilight Garrison and shoulder charge out of the way. Right, so now that we've got that out of the way, you've learnt your basics, you've got low agility on, you've got your increased control, you've learnt how to shoulder charge skate, you've learnt how to Twilight Garrison skate. Now that you've got all the basics out of the way, we're going to add a little bit of spice into this. I'm going to teach you a few pointers as to other things that can help in your Titan skating. Now, obviously, if with Titan skating, it's about staying as close to the floor as possible. Now, an extra way to actually stay closer to the floor is by equipping a heavy weapon, like having it out. So obviously I've now got my primary, get your heavy weapon out, and this will actually make you heavier and keep you closer to the floor. Now, it's very effective and very easy to do, but you'll stay closer to the floor and you can actually go a lot faster. Okay? Now this, I think, is actually known as redeem skating. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I'm sure the clan Redeem came up with this skating method, and it's used on a lot of PvE runs. A lot of speedrunners actually like to use this. As you can see, I almost died there because it was going that fast, but it's very effective. Now, on the other hand of that, you could actually equip something with agility on it, something like maybe the Mida Multi-Tool. Now, I don't have it upgraded, but just as an idea here, you could actually put a Mida Multi-Tool on, make sure you got lightweight. Now for that, you would actually want to bump your agility up. Now that's going to obviously increase your jump height. The one situation where this would actually come in handy is on the Shield Brothers strike. When you spawn basically running up to the actual, big Cabal spaceship, there's a massive steep hill. This build here, with Mida and more agility on your Titan, works very well for actually skating up steep inclines. That's the only other time I'd use it. That's the only other time you need to go high agility on a Titan. Other than that, you want to stay as low agility as possible. Just staying close to the floor, and it's as simple as that. Titan skating is very easy. A lot of people, I feel like, make it a bit too more complicated than what it actually is. Hopefully this helps some people out. I know it can be a little bit tricky, but obviously again, practice does make perfect. It will take a long time to actually, you know, practice and get it all down, but when you do, it's very easy and simple to do. I'm just gonna be skating around a little bit now. The general video is over, but if you want to watch me skate around a little bit, you can for about another minute or so. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace.